Alright YouTube, this is Herschel, member of Team Dark Resonance, doing this video on the top tier of March 2010. And basically this is basically what I think are the top 5 decks, or what are going to be the top 5 decks of March 2010 until September 2010. First deck, off the bat, Blackwing. It's fast, it's strong, it didn't get hit as hard as anybody else. Basically they only lost one Black Whirlwind. Had they hit Icarus attack, I'd be a little bit more wary, but Blackwing definitely has it in the bag in terms of top tier. Best deck out there right now. In terms of net deck, in terms of you just want to win right off the bat. Blackwing. It takes a little bit of knowledge how to play. Once you get the gist of it, though, it's basically there. It's in. Um, you know, Deck after that, Gladiator Beast. Definitely think Gladiator Beast is top tier at this point. It didn't get hit at all. Bestiary remained at 1. And, if they had done anything to anything else, it would have definitely had to been like, limiting Laquari. You can't really hurt that deck too much in terms of their cards. Um, Gladiator Beast definitely top contender. They don't synchro unless they're running like Rescue Cat with Airbellum, and even then, I think that's really one of the most unnecessary tech to something that's unnecessary tech to use in any deck so far. Rescue Cat Airbellum in Gladiator Beast is just way too much. I think with Heraclinos and Geysaris, they've got it in the bag. I don't think they need any more. Um, so yeah, definitely second best deck out there is Gladiator Beast. I think third best deck right now is Dimensional Iatos. Dimensional Iatos made a big push, last format, and right up till the end, it's definitely turning heads. First turn defissure, Iatos in the hand first turn, and basically from there on in, your opponent has to fight off this 25 beat stick, and with enough negation, you can definitely keep her alive for a long time. D-Fissure helps you facilitate her even, in the mid and late games where, it looked like she'd be unplayable. But with D-Fissure, there are no monsters in the grave. Therefore, she's an easy special summon and, definitely getting ready to beat up on some people. So Dimensional Iatos, definitely third best deck in the March 2010, I think, is gonna be Dimensional Iatos. Definitely gonna see some more of those in terms of jumps and regionals. Fourth best deck, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. And I say his full name because I mean an Absolute Zero deck where Elemental Heroes are the engine. So it's not, oh god, I can't use Absolute Zero because D-Draw is gone. No. You're going to use Absolute Zero with the Elemental Hero support. So your E-Emergency calls, your Stratos, your Elemental Hero Oceans, stuff that can fetch you Poly, stuff that can get you, Miracle Fusion, definitely, King of the Swamp, definitely work it out in terms of him, but Absolute Zero with the Elemental Heroes as a backup engine, as something that can give him a lot of support. Definitely liking it. Even if you don't want to use, even if you want to use other fusion, that's good too, because just in case your opponent is backed into a corner where all your Absolute Zeros are used and you still haven't won, I mean that'll be rare, but let's say you still haven't won, you could definitely pull out a Flame Wingman, start beating up on people with Solidarity, because I believe all Elemental Heroes are warriors. So you can definitely splash that and just be like, Solidarity, Fling Windman. I'm just gonna hit you for this 29 over and over again. So that's basically the fourth best deck. Fifth best, I think, are gonna be plants. I think with the right tech, with the right amount of you know attention paid to detail, you can definitely see plants making a comeback, especially in a format where everything is slowed down. It's not so fast. You could definitely make your setups a lot better. And with Gigaplant, Titanial, and Polynosis, make a really big push and play, and get some stuff going on. Definitely want to see some good combos at the plant deck. On the Pojo, strategy boards. I saw this great combo, and it really opened my eyes to the fact that in a slower format, plants can make a big push, a really really big push. A lot of people don't see it coming, but for the players who do play plants and they play them faithfully, and use good tech, use good cards, and make sure everything works in the long run. I definitely see plants making a big push and being, one of the top five decks of this format coming up. How these decks will integrate, however, is another story. Um, I think Blackwing. I think Dimensional Yados honestly could take Blackwing. I think Absolute Zero can take Blackwing. Plants, I don't really know yet. In terms of this format, everyone's taking a bit of a hit, but I still think Plants could do it. And I think with the right preparation and play your hand carefully, watch your moves carefully, watch your opponent carefully, and you could definitely pull off some easy wins with the plant deck. So I definitely think plants are viable in this format coming up, and I think with the right play, right players, I definitely see plants making a push. Gladiator Beast is in a class all of its own because it's a win lose. It's kind of like Gladiator Beast can win or they can lose. Against the other four decks I just mentioned, I think there's an equal chance we'll win and an equal chance we'll lose against each and every one of them. Because should Gladiator Beast make the big push, get Heraclinos out kind of early, use the War Chariots to their advantage with Equiste, then it's like they can't really be stopped because all it's gonna be is discard a card, stop your discard a card to stop your spell or trap, and then all I'm gonna do is War Chariot your monster effect away, and then I'm gonna Equiste, I'm gonna do a monster, tag out for Equiste, get my War Chariot back, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So definitely think it's a win-win for Glads, but I think basically integrating with each other. I think each one of them has their own pros and cons against the other, but I really want to see plants. I really do think plants are basically the underdog at this point. Everyone's seen Absolute Zero, work his magic. Everyone's seen Diados, and Black Wings have proven themselves time and time again. So have Gladiator Beast. But plants, they came out and they made a big push. People were like, "Yeah, I run this plant deck. It's pretty good." I've seen some damn good plant decks, and I definitely want to see some more. It can't be underestimated. Titanial is, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but she's a hell of a bitch to get off the field, especially if your opponent knows what they're doing. All they have to have is a Gigaplant and a Polynosis, and they're just gonna sit there, and you're gonna try to get her off, and she's gonna be like, no, no, no. Just everything's just gonna be negated over and over again. And eventually it's gonna get to you, and eventually that Titanium's just swing on you for that 28. It's not gonna be cool. It's not gonna be cool at all. But Black Garden bills, Titanial bills. I've seen Titanial Black Garden bills where it's like they abuse the fact that all your monsters are halved. So basically, she's still 14, and all your monsters are coming out. 6, 7, 8. Your monsters aren't coming out all that strong, and she being a 14 is able to stomp on them while still using Black Garden's ability to their advantage. Cyber Valley Black Garden, and I've seen some people draw, and just keep, you know, definitely. I think plants are the underdog in this format, but definitely think the top five are as follows: number one, Blackwing; number two, Gladiator Beast; number three, Dimensional Eados; number four, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero decks; and number five, Plants. Definitely think those are the top five. And with the right players, the right play, some imaginative play, some creative play, some originality, I definitely think sugar, spice, and everything nice, and bam, Powerpuff Girls are born. All right, so that's just my opinion. Comment on the bottom. If you agree, disagree, think my top five are wrong, or if you agree, just let me know what you think, and I'll make another video with my opinions. All right. Later, YouTube.